Hello YouTube, this is my first deck video. This is my Full Metal Synchro. It's a Synchro deck that utilizes the remove from play aspect of the game a lot more than other decks, besides macro and everything. Okay, and fuel for the deck, I'm using 3 Quillbolt Hedgehog. Along with Quillbolt Hedgehog, I'm using 3-dimensional alchemist. They kind of combo to a certain extent. And I'm also using 1DD scout plane. It seems to work pretty well so far. 2 quickdraw synchron. Doesn't need much explaining with that guy. 2 skelengel. Most people like to run Ryko, but the random mill thing I don't like that much. So, and he basically does the same thing for me. So I'm just going to use skelengel instead. Since I don't run debris, he works just as well. Caius the Shadow Monarch. Got so many cards I can tribute for him and everything. He's pretty easy to bust out. It's never really a challenge. Chaos Sorcerer. I run lots of light attributes, so he's not really a big deal. CyDrag helps with everything. Synchroing, tribute for Caius. Works with Chaos Sorcerer. You know, if you use him in combination with emergency teleport, it can sometimes mean game, because Black Rose Dragon without normal summoning is really powerful. Gorz, because he's Gorz and Gorz says no, you know, the whole swarm thing. And I don't own a Tragodia, so whatever. Dark Arm Dragon, I'm running so many dark monsters, and he helps with the whole remove from play thing. So yeah. I'm main decking 1 DD Crow, because it works well with Junk Synchron, and he basically helps fuel the whole deck. And he's a good counter to everything, so why not? 1 Cyber Valley. He's a light, so even if he hits the graveyard, no matter. Got him for Chaos Sorcerer, but he's mainly just to draw. Remove him from play with some of my other cards. I can grab him, use him again with Dimensional Alchemist. 2 Krebonz, Dark, level 2 tuner. And I use emergency teleport, so it works pretty well. Sangan gets me everything, doesn't need any explaining. And 3 Junk Synchron. It's dark, it's a warrior, and it's tuner, so yeah. There's the monster lineup. 3 Junk Synchron, 2 Krebonz, Caius, Chaos Sorcerer, Cyber Dragon, Gorz, Dark Arm Dragon, Krebonz, DD Crow, Sangan, 2 Skelengel, 3 Quillbolt Hedgehog, 3 Dimensional Alchemist, a DD Scout Plane, and 2 Quickdraw Synchro. Okay, that's it for the monsters. Spells. See, I run 24 monsters in this deck because I use Dimensional Alchemist, and I want to always be able to pull up a monster. These are basically staples, so I don't really need to explain them. It's a Synchro deck, and it uses Cyber Valley, so those 2 are also helpful. Emergency Teleport, I've mentioned it before. It goes with the deck, because I use Krebonz and everything. Monster Reincarnation, if I had to previously get rid of a Dark Armed or a Chaos Sorcerer, and it's needed now, I can use it, or I can just discard like a Quillbolt, get back a Junk or a Quickdraw Synchron, and do some Synchro shenanigans and whatnot. Nobleman a Crossout. It's good, so why not? Reinforcement of the army lets me grab my Junk Synchron. That's about it. Allure of Darkness, I run so many darks, so it's not really, it would be a bad choice not to play it. And it removes stuff from play that I could get back later with Dimensional Alchemist, so it doesn't really matter. And 2 Pot of Avarice. I send so much stuff to the graveyard, it's never going to stay removed from play for long, and I'm synchroing so much that that card is invaluable to my strategy. That's spells, monsters, and I don't run many traps in this deck. I play 2 bottomless, stops almost everything. I'm actually thinking of changing it out for a trap hole because it seems to work better now, and it would fit better in my local meta anyway. 1 solemn. It's just really good where I am and who I play against, so I'm definitely maining it. A Starlight Road and a Call the Haunted. Starlight Road's basically staple, and everyone I know uses Heavy Storm, so it's definitely staying in there. And then there's Call the Haunted, which I use it because I can just abuse everything, you know. So that's my Full Metal Synchro. If you're wondering why it's called that, it's because Full Metal Alchemist, Dimensional Alchemist. The main point of the deck is Dimensional Alchemist, so yeah. Well, have any suggestions, comments, tips, want to trade? Just hit me up on the comments down there and subscribe.